JoJo English Series, Episode 25, WH Questions. Do you take a shower or take a bath? I take a shower. I take a bath. Do you drink coffee or tea? I drink tea. I drink coffee. Do you drink coffee? Yes, I drink coffee. Yes, I do. Do you drink coffee? No, I don't drink coffee. No, I don't. Are you drinking coffee? Yes, I am. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. Are you drinking coffee? No, I'm not. No, I'm not drinking coffee. Do you listen to music? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you make lunch? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you vacuum the floor? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you vacuum the floor or sweep the floor? I vacuum the floor. I sweep the floor. Do you eat olive oil? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you watch TV? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Where does it go? Where does your father go? Where does your father go in the morning? He goes to work. Where does your mother go in the morning? She goes to work. Where do your parents go in the morning? They go to work. Where do you go in the morning? I go to work. I go to school. I go to the university. Do you take a shower or take a bath? I take a shower. I take a bath. When do you take a shower? I take a shower before breakfast. I take a shower after breakfast. I take a shower before lunch. I take a shower after lunch. I take a shower before dinner. I take a shower after dinner. When do you take a bath? I take a bath before breakfast. I take a bath after breakfast. I take a bath before lunch. I take a bath after lunch. I take a bath before dinner. I take a bath after dinner. What time do you get up? What time do you get up in the morning? I get up at 6 o'clock. What do you do after you get up? I make my bed. What do you do after you make your bed? I wash my hands and face. What do you do after you wash your hands and face? I dry my hands and face. How do you dry your hands and face? I dry my hands and face with a towel. What do you do after you dry your hands and face? I comb my hair. What do you do after you comb your hair? I have my breakfast. What time do you have your breakfast? I have breakfast at 7 o'clock. What do you eat for breakfast? I eat bread for breakfast. I eat honey for breakfast. I eat cheese for breakfast. I eat bread and honey for breakfast. I eat bread and cheese for breakfast. I eat eggs for breakfast. I eat jam for breakfast. I eat cream for breakfast. I eat butter for breakfast. I eat peanut butter for breakfast. I eat hazelnut for breakfast. I eat walnut for breakfast. What do you drink for breakfast? I drink tea. I drink milk. I drink coffee. I drink water. I drink juice. What do you do after you have your breakfast? After breakfast, I brush and floss my teeth. What do you do then? I get dressed. What do you do after you get dressed? After I get dressed, I comb my hair. After I get dressed, I brush my hair. Why do you get dressed? I get dressed to go to work. I get dressed to go to school. I get dressed to go to the university. What time do you leave home? I leave home at 7. I leave home at 7 o'clock. How do you go to work? How do you go to school? How do you go to the university? I take the bus. I go by bus. I take a taxi. I go by taxi. I take the subway. I take the metro. I take the train. I drive to work. I drive to the university. I bike to work. I bike to school. I bike to the university. I walk to work. I walk to school. I walk to the university. What time do you get to work? I get to work at 7:30. What time do you get to school? I get to school at 7:30. What time do you get to the university? I get to the university at 7:30. What time do your classes start? They start at 8. They start at 8 o'clock. What time do they finish? They finish at 2:30. What time does your work start? It starts at 8 o'clock. What time does it finish? It finishes at 2:30. What time do you come back home? I come back home at 3 o'clock. What do you do after you come back home? I wash my hands and face. What do you do after you wash your hands and face? I change my clothes. What do you do after you change your clothes? I make lunch. What do you do after you make lunch? I have my lunch. What time do you have your lunch? I have my lunch at 2 o'clock. What do you do after you have your lunch? After lunch, I clear the table, then I brush and floss my teeth, and then I take a nap. What do you do after you get up? I do the dishes. What do you do after you do the dishes? I do the laundry. What do you do after you do the laundry? I hang the clothes. What do you do after you hang the clothes? I iron and fold the clothes. What do you do after you iron and fold the clothes? I vacuum the floor. What do you do after you vacuum the floor? I do housework. I do my homework. I study my lessons. What time do you do the dishes? What time do you do the laundry? What time do you do your homework? I do my homework at 4 o'clock. What time do you study your lessons? I study my lessons at 4 o'clock. What do you do after you study your lessons? I practice English. How do you practice English? I watch my teacher's videos. I repeat his sentences and practice English. What do you do after you practice English? I watch TV. I watch cartoons. I watch movies. I watch TV series. I read books. I read newspapers. I read magazines. I listen to music. I play with my cell phone. I play computer games. I play with my toys. I play with my son. I play with my daughter. I play with my kids. I play with my little brother. I play with my little sister. What do you do after you listen to music? I take a shower. I take a bath. What do you do after you take a shower? I dry my hair. What do you do after you take a bath? I dry my hair. How do you dry your hair? First, I dry my hair with a towel and then I blow dry it. What do you do after you dry your hair? I take out the garbage. What time do you take out the garbage? I take it out at 9 o'clock. What do you do after you take the garbage out? What do you do after you take out the garbage? I water the flowers. I water the plants. What do you do after you water the flowers? What do you do after you water the plants? I get my son to sleep. I get my daughter to sleep. I get my kids to sleep. What do you do after you get your kids to sleep? I have my dinner. What time do you have your dinner? I have dinner at 10 o'clock. What do you do after you have your dinner? After dinner, I brush and floss my teeth. I set the alarm for 6 o'clock and then I go to bed. How do you go to work? I drive to work and sometimes I take a taxi. I take a taxi and sometimes I drive to work. I take a taxi and sometimes I take the bus. I go to work by taxi and sometimes by bus. How do you go to school? I go to school with my father. I go to school with my mother. I sometimes go to school with my father and sometimes with my mother. Do you watch TV? Yes, I do. No, I don't. When do you watch TV? I watch TV after I do my homework. I watch TV after I study my lessons. Do you listen to music? Yes, I do. No, I don't. How do you listen to music? I listen to music with my cell phone. I listen to music with my laptop. I listen to music with my headphones. Where do you listen to music? I listen to music in my bedroom. I listen to music in my car. When do you listen to music? I listen to music when I go on a trip. I listen to music when I go for a picnic. I listen to music while I'm driving. I listen to music when I study my lessons. I listen to music when I do my homework. I listen to music while I'm doing my homework. I listen to music when I cook. I listen to music while I'm cooking. Why do you go to school? Because I want to be a doctor in the future. Why do you go to bed early? Because I go to school in the morning. Because I want to get up early in the morning. Why do you go to bed late? Because I watch movies. Because I don't like to go to bed early. How many times a day do you brush your teeth? I brush my teeth 3 times a day, after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner. How often do you brush your teeth? I brush my teeth 3 times a day, after breakfast, after lunch, and after dinner. Do you make your bed? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you make your bed? Sometimes I do. Who makes your bed when you don't make it? When you don't make your bed, who makes it? My mother does. My mother makes my bed when I don't make it. Do you water the plants? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Who waters the plants in your family? My father does. My mother does. My father waters the plants in my family. My mother waters the plants in my family. Do you take out the garbage? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Who takes out the garbage in your family? My father does. My father takes out the garbage. What time does he take it out? He takes it out at 9 o'clock. What time does your English class start? It starts at 3:30. What time does it finish? It finishes at 5 o'clock.